You know, I'm a real good luck token, G. Clark. I can see the stream clearly now. The rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way.
It's when I share to Discord.
Sure is. Wow. Guess I'll be talking in delays here until Artemis fixes his Commodore 64.
It's not me.
But
Something weird about Discord, I guess.
it looks like it's back to normal now, though.
It's when I'm
That
sharing to
being the
Discord,
case,
yeah.
my commentary on delay, not really necessary or helpful. I'll just pop over to the chat side of things and type here and there.
Alright.
But
See you later.
yeah, I saw this shit for like a turn. That was a hell of a turn. Catch you later.
It was indeed a turn, and we've now potatoed off into Norway. I was sharing my screen so that Sol would be able to comment without the delay, Flo. Oh no. Okay. Well, this is a great turn 5 push. I didn't know that was the reason until I did it again, Flo. That's how that works. No, he's holding Borak. Oh, you plum. And now you've lost him for the entire game. Wow. This is, not, again, not the best Blood Bowl, is it? He was holding Borak in place. And so this is where people talk about the mental of Blood Bowl. I hate the phrase, by the way. Absolutely. The only time you should ever use that word is if you tell people correctly that they're mental for playing Blood Bowl. Yeah, I think it's fine. Like block wrestle is also fine. So the reason I was talking about the mental is it's very easy to just get depressed about this, right? That was really unlucky. It was shit to dodge him, but it's really unlucky to fail the dodge and remove yourself permanently from the game with one of your best players. So the ball is now double based. Not a lot you could do about it either. So I don't see what he does now except try and do a 1 in 9 dodge and score. Like, there's just nothing good here. This was not a well played drive from either coach, to be honest. It's just, once again, one of the coaches has been punished more than the other. The Renegades got themselves horribly out of position, and the Necro just got bad dice. Yeah, and it sucks, but it's the risk, isn't it? Like, it's either that or put a line rat there and just eat his death when he more obviously fails. Okay, well, he's killed his own player, and it's a block piece as well. Doing a pretty irrelevant rush. I just don't see how that rush did anything there, to be honest. Like, literally nothing, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think that did anything. I mean, he did something, killed his own block piece, but you know what I mean. There was no reward for that risk. Like, that was weird. It literally did nothing. Okay, so he 2 into 1 there. Skulls there. Into a push. And now he just scores. Not great, is it? Block with the ghoul was a 1 dice, Dembeek. Yeah, wastes his reroll. I mean, you can see why he's trying it. Like, bit of desperation play. Try and maybe hurt the Dark Elf. But it's a 5+ to knock him down. It's not a blodger because it was with Mighty Blow Tackle. It wasn't a 2 dice, Dembeek. Okay, the Roger's positioning makes me think that he's going down the side, whereas really you could use the Roger to just move one of the flashies and go down the middle. You got 3 turns, so... Hello, Wotan. Not great, Wotan. Not great at all. Bad decisions from both teams. I mean, to be fair, the one bad decision from Torque was probably just not going for the ball. The rest of it was just bad positioning. Like, he chose bad blitzes, got his big guys tagged off by zombies in out of position, and Talon Bay didn't quite take advantage of it enough. But also, Talon Bay had the worst dice on his drive. Couldn't roll POWs. Failed a dodge into a Kaz into non-regen on his guard wraith, which is probably the most unlucky thing to happen. So, but you can't really whinge about dice when your choices are also not good, right? I don't like this setup either. It doesn't give him the correct 3 blocks to the right of the zombies. He needs to block 3 to the right of the zombies and then blitz the fleshy back inwards. So he needs an assist to counter the wolf. And then multiple players need to run up through the middle so that the Necro have to cover multiple different angles. That's what you want to be looking for here. So block, block, block. Someone goes there, blitz. And then that should free up an angle here for multiple players to go through. Not a massive fan of that being first action either. And then running up and standing next to a loner. So that's 2 1 in 36s. But of course, never mind. Straight dead into non-regen. So the Necro go down. The Necro go down to 10. Classic. Regen being a fake skill. It's another 1 in 36 with a loner. And another removal. This is what I mean. Once again, we're just watching Team England get the best dice. It's been an incredible run for Team England of dice. And because both of those have been removed and are not on the floor now, he doesn't have to blitz a fleshy. He can do what he just did, blitz the middle and still have all of that open ground in the center to run a few players through. Sorry for the yawning. It would be if you weren't going to re-roll the loner block, but because he picked the ball up and stood it behind the loner, he has to re-roll the loner block anyway. Thus making it less likely to go wrong than a ball pickup. So this is kind of a... Yeah, God, I'm really sorry about the yawning. This is kind of an interesting choice. I was going to say, so the choice for me is whether or not you cage the cage. And I think I probably would have caged the cage rather than block down here, but I understand doing both. I understand both options. I don't hate either one. Oh, we're hitting the Roger? Okay. And of course he's fine, because it's a Team England player. I'm going to keep harping on about how good their dice have been for, like, this entire thing. Maybe 2 dice-ins they've received, or 2, not even 2 dice-ins, like 2 games where they had the worst dice. It's been quite the incredible run. And there goes a 1 in 9. Can't do anything about it. No point in staring at it. Did get a Kaz for it. I mean, he only has 8 players, basic. Pretty hard to defend the entire width of the team. I said of the team instead of the pitch. I was 1 dice away from disaster, wasn't it? Oh my god. Okay, this is just a dice in again then. That's crazy. Back-to-back straight death. I really don't trust the RNG on this fucking client at all. Like, I'm sorry if you're watching this in VODs. I just don't. I don't trust Cyanide to have done this right. Okay, the Ogre went in the right square, so there's that. I actually don't like standing the Ogre up there. You stand the Ogre up there, all it's doing is eating a 2 dice from that zombie. Not much of a game now, sadly. This is a free win for the Renegades. Dice the pants off the Necro. Used his Borax European holiday. And he snaked. Yeah, there was absolutely no reason to rush there. Three, to 1 dice the ball. With Mighty Blow Tackle. Also not a good reason to use your free reroll, is it, when you've got a rush to win? I hope he fails the rush now. There's absolutely no way that's better. No reroll here is annoying, isn't it? When you had one. So we'll see how this goes. He might have pissed away his free win. Stand the goblin up, two dice with the wrestle. Whoa, why are we doing that? Why did we do that? You might as well blitz. Oh no, he can't blitz. It's a 1 in 9. He's been pushed backwards. I take it back. He has to dodge. He didn't need to run there. He could have gone there. Hey, you know what'd be really useful there? A reroll. And now he's got to decide if he's going to go for the win or eat a draw in a game that he had won. Easy to go chasing that lost victory, isn't it? If you're going to do that, have the ghouls spread out. Have the ghouls spread out one. In case you get a blitz. These little things are what confuse me. I don't know what's going through players' heads when they do this. They don't squash the fleshies in, so it's rule of 5, and then they just don't take into account that they can do something. A literal 100% failure of regen. Like, you could get a blitz here, and for some reason, you've jammed your 3 fast players in the middle of the pitch. For no reason, like, that I can see at all. There's no benefit for it. And I mean, what's that? Why is this setup so shit? The gaping hole here. On a blitz, by the way, there could be a wolf under the ball. Ugh. No reason. Why is the goblin there and not there covering that eventuality? Why aren't these two, like, better placed? Pretty rubbish again. No reason to be this, like, just sloppy. It's just the best word for it. You've already pissed away your free win with a bad 3 turn, and now you could have. That was like a 1 in 12 chance of pissing away your draw, or at the very least making it a lot more difficult. (10v9), but of course the ball carrier doesn't count in the fight, so it's 9v9. You have got the 3 strength 5, but they've got guard and you've got a goblin, so it's not that crazy at the moment. Necro could get a couple of their own removals. Could finally get some luck. Hello, my bad. Where's he gonna go? Will the Necro just 2 dice the Roger? Has to do a rush to do it, but other than that... Icelandic Jedwards. It's like he doesn't fancy the rush. Because the thing is, if he gives up defense to do damage and he gets damage, that is its own defense, isn't it? Because that means that Torque won't want to score early if he's down a Roger. Did the rush roll a 1 as his only dice? Sucks. Let's get the pause. Will he get the damage? Nope. More shit dice. It's like damage, but worse. More shit dice. More shit dice. So many ones. This is very much playing for the draw. And he lost a fleshy, so it's a free draw. Was it Borak who removed him, by the way? Yes. Like, again, star players miraculously having amazing dice. I do not trust this game. Dull, isn't it, watching these games now? I already have to upload it in 2 videos thanks to the stream issue. There's just nothing the Necro can do here, is there? Did Borak remove that zombie? No, it was the Augur. Okay. At least it wasn't Borak again. I'm barely paying attention now. I'm sorry. There's nothing to do. Ahoy, hoy, kind. Like, yeah, it's Borak Renegades getting a shitty draw that they kind of deserve. Oh, and everything's now so slow. Wait a minute. I've just noticed the Torquemada is down to 30 seconds on the clock. Can we break armor on this fucking Roger that just keeps getting powed? Or on him, or anyone. Can we break armor on anyone? That's always been this, like a... It's a penguin. I think star players are fine, Mordred, but yeah, I think they need to be better designed. Oh my god, another removal for Necro. This is a horrendous dicing. You have 6 players on the pitch. You can buy them on Amazon if you want to play. If you want to pay ridiculous amounts of money, Slaker. It's a pack of 21 for $12 on Amazon right now. I mean, it's about 2 or 3 times more expensive than the UK, which is pretty decent for an import. Like, how much are Tim Tams? So, seeing as this game is useless, if you're watching the VOD, let's talk about Tim Tams and Penguins. So, Tim Tams are an inferior copy of a British biscuit called a penguin. And the main difference is that Tim Tams have a thing named after them called a Tim Tam Slam. Where you... And the thing is, we do it in the UK too. But it doesn't have a cool name like the Tim Tam Slam. So I have decided to call it the Pengasm. So if you're out there and you do it, tell your friends. have it catch it. Can we just break armor on something? So what you do is you get a warm drink or a hot drink, like tea or coffee. You bite off the small corner of opposite ends of the penguin or the Tim Tam if you're in the shittier part of the world, and you suck the hot drink through it like a straw. Obviously, the hot drink will start to melt the penguin, so you have to time it just right, and then tip your head back and have the penguin like collapse into your mouth in a bunch of chocolatey, gooey goodness. Honest, you could do it with other biscuits too. You can do it with like many of those kinds of biscuits. Rockies are pretty good for it. Anything that have like a crumbly center that will fall apart and a chocolate outside. You could even try it with like a breakaway. Like any of those types of biscuits. Chocolate covered biscuit, like wafers fall apart too quick. Don't try it with a wafer. Don't try it with like a timeout or something. It'll absolutely collapse. Too much air in a wafer. The water will destroy the inside in seconds. Tim Tams are just inferior fucking penguins. Roger once again gets the perfect result of pushing to POWs so he doesn't get stuck on the flare sheet. Weirdly doesn't base the ghoul. I don't think there is a white chocolate penguin. You didn't reroll anything? He's got Juggernaut, if you saw him pause for a 1 in 9. I think they only make mint and orange penguins, right? So Tim Tams do have more flavors than penguin, but that doesn't mean anything. They're still an inferior copy. I don't really know what he does here. 1 dice with the Wraith and then 2 into 2. Okay, he just does 2 into red on Borak, who doesn't even get stunned because go fuck yourself, Necro. I don't know. That's the answer, isn't it? Yes, a biscuit is technically a kind of cake, which is weird because of the whole thing about what's a cake and what's a biscuit. But a cake is a cake, and a biscuit is a different type of cake that is unleavened, so it's hard and goes soft as it goes stale, whereas a cake goes hard. It starts soft and goes hard when it's stale, which was the whole Jaffa Cake court case thing. I'm confused. Where are you from, Basic? You know what biscuits are, right? You don't have biscuits in Germany? Get out of town. Of course you have biscuits in Germany. Cookies. I mean, you don't, do you? You call them whatever the German word is. Is it Kebser or Kekser or something like that, isn't it? No, it was biscuit and cake. A cookie is in Britain, and therefore should be the rest of the world. But Americans are stupid. A cookie is a type of biscuit. Other way round, Basic. A cookie is a specific type of biscuit. The things that you were eating, like Leibniz or whatever, those are biscuits. They're not cookies. Cookies are like the round things that have like chocolate chips in and can be served soft or warm or whatever. Yes, and also he's getting the ball sacked. Literally sacked. And again, he does not break armor. Like, for example, Lebkuchen. Lebkuchen are not cookies, they're biscuits. Yeah, but Lebkuchen are also chewy because they're gingerbread. And he just goes and picks up the ball with his no rerolls, so everything's fine again. How'd you get sacked here against like fucking 6 Necro? Right, so what we need here is what? A 1 dice pow? Dodge. 1 dice. Follow. Dodge. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 dice there, maybe? I guess that's all you've got, isn't it? 1 in 9 dodge here. Because if you dodge backwards, you can't get that to be a 1 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can only do a red dice on him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, you can't get there. Okay, that's not right. Okay, well that wasn't right. Obviously wasn't the right way around to do that. And so they get this shitty draw that they probably don't deserve now. Probably deserve to lose that. That was pretty rubbish. Getting sacked by 6 Necro, you should be embarrassed, right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He could possibly 1 turn. Probably not worth it. But you can set up for both here. The flashy needs to make the blitz, so why isn't the flashy? There we go. And then this wraith should be there instead of the zombie. I guess it doesn't matter at that point. You need a push regardless. I guess it doesn't matter who's making that block. Oh, neither team gets the reroll. Even though the Necro have an assistant coach. Ugh. Let's get his push. So we've started. Should put this zombie there now. Yep, well done. Gets another push. 2 more pushes. No! Boo! Dream is dead. Blame Muppet. So close. Nope, still fine. Diced until the end. Take the skull. Pick the skull. Pick the skull. Ah, boo. Well, there we go. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties and having to upload this in 2 parts. That game took ages. And it wasn't very good. Sad to say. But there we go. Another draw. I will see you next time.